The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series brings together the best 13 and 14-year-old baseball players from around the world. And it also brings together families who have celebrated this baseball tradition since 1952. New friends are also made, and some lucky young fans get to experience one of the game's great traditions, taking home a game ball. Parents cheer on their sons who have played countless games to reach the pinnacle of their sport. And the players put on a show for the fans as they compete in this week-long event. Tonight, defending champion Chinese Taipei will be looking for its 10th World Series title and 4th in 5 years. Meanwhile, Bay County, Michigan will be gunning for the second ever title for the Great Lakes State. Welcome to the 2019 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series Championship game.
It is a glorious night in Washington, Pennsylvania. A night to play for the Pony League Championship. Chinese Taipei and Bay County, Michigan. Good evening, everybody, and we welcome you to Washington, Pennsylvania and Lou Hayes Pony Field. I'm Tony Caridi. In just a moment, we'll hear from Ernie Galuski and Lanny Fratteri. They'll be calling the action of this much-anticipated matchup. Chinese Taipei is here again. They have won this event on 9 occasions, 3 of the last 4 years, but it was dramatic to get here. A 1-run victory in a win over Youngstown, Ohio yesterday, a 5-4 final score. Take a look here. 6th inning, things are tight. Lin Po Yu scores all the way from second base on this play to first base. And with the tension at 4-4, a solo shot from Soon Yi Lei wins it for Chinese Taipei. 5-4 the final score. Dramatic as well on the other side of the bracket. Bay County, Michigan. You see how they advanced on. Take a look at that result. 2-1 the final over Simi Valley, California. That game was played yesterday. Great relief pitching in this one. Keegan LePan comes on. Bases are loaded. No outs. Gets a huge strikeout there of Owen Mensch. Then this double play ball gets them out of the inning. So the reliever did his job, defense did its job, and it sets the stage for Jace Giffel. This solo homer with the score tied at 1 makes it a 2-1 Bay County lead, and they win the game. So full of drama yesterday. What do we have in store here tonight? What do you say we find out? The guys who will be calling the action. Let's check in with Ernie Galuski and Lanny Fratteri.
All right, Tony, thank you very much. 2 undefeated teams, Chinese Taipei, a baseball Chinese dynasty. This team from Chinese Taipei has won 15 consecutive games in the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series.
Yeah, and the Chinese Taipei offense is very hot, scoring 27 runs in 3 games, including, Lanny, 7 home runs, which is half of the total of this entire Pony League World Series.
For Bay County, Michigan, creating magic in 3 games, coming up with winning runs in the 6th innings of all 3 games.
Yeah, they've been the cardiac kids in the 6th inning. Every 6th inning they've had, they've either been tied or trailing going into that inning, but going into the 7th, they've had a 1-run lead. All 3 leads have held up and propelled them to this championship game.
The 2019 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series Championship game. The curtain is about to go up. We'll meet the starting actors in just a moment.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball,
Vikings basketball,
Woodlawn soccer,
the Tigers basketball program
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may concern,
to whom it may concern, to whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
There's a place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night. Where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
Well, you wouldn't think of it, but we had very heavy rain here several hours ago, and right now things are absolutely beautiful as we welcome you back to Lou Hayes Pony Field. The scene is set now. Chinese Taipei and Bay County, Michigan. Let's get this event underway. Turn it over to public address announcer Bob Gregg.
Welcome to the 2019 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series Championship game. Tonight, Chinese Taipei takes on Bay County, Michigan. Our visiting team is the defending Pony League World Series champion, defeating Long Beach, California 3-1 here exactly a year ago tonight. Their nation has been to the World Series now 18 times, winning 3 of the last 4 titles and 9 championships total, all since their first visit in 1994. Let's meet the visitors, the Asia Pacific Zone champions from Chinese Taipei. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 6, Liu Chunwei. Batting second and playing right field, number 9, Seng Yi Wei. Batting third and pitching, number 5, Sun Yi Lei. Batting fourth and catching, number 3, Pai Chen On. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 10, Yong Tzu Chun. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 15, Yong Yu Chong. Batting seventh and playing third base, number 8, Su Xiaoyu. Batting eighth and playing second base, number 1, Lin Ruion. Batting ninth and playing left field, number 7, Chu Swan Chi. Number 2, Huang Nian Yu. Number 4, Li Zita. Number 11, Wang Sing Hon. Number 12, Chong Wan Kai. Number 13, Hu Zhui Swan. Number 14, Lin Po Yu. Coach, Chong Kai Ming. Coach, Tai Tzu Yao. Manager, Chen Yi Sung. And a translator, Daniel Lee. Chinese Taipei, the Asia Pacific champions. The home team tonight making a first ever appearance in the World Series championship game. Their World Series history dates to 1983, the last year the Pony Series was not held in Washington, Pennsylvania, but rather in Kennewick, Washington. They rolled through their zone tournament play in late July, scoring 10-run rule wins in all 5 games to earn an 8th consecutive zone title and a trip to the World Series. They've made the trip to Lou Hayes Pony Field for the 11th time in 14 years and their 13th overall Pony World Series berth. Let's meet the championship game's home team, the North Zone champions from Bay County, Michigan. Leading off and playing center field, number 1, Landon Sella. Batting second, the shortstop, number 14, Cam Schultz. Batting third and pitching, number 13, Jay Skiffle. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 55, Nathan Ball. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 12, Colton Hopp. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 11, Cole Schmidt. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 21, Devin Schuler. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 42, Aiden Robinson. Batting ninth, second baseman, number 16, Miles Urgaitis. Number 2, Lucas Julian. Number 3, Keegan LePan. Number 4, Max Fellows. Number 6, Leland O'Leary. Number 27, Ethan Burrows. Number 38, Ben Sporman. Coach Rick Sella. Coach Daryl Schuler. Manager Jim Butts. North Zone champion, Bay County, Michigan. Umpiring at home plate, Jeff Vrabel. At first base, Dexter Nesbitt. At second base, David Smolko. At third base, Randy Jones. On the left field line, Pat Carney. On the right field line, Craig Myers. Our decisions committee, Terry Faust, Tom O'Connor, Rick Melton.
At this time, we ask that you all rise for the Pony Prayer and our national anthems. Gentlemen and boys, please remove your hats. Thank you to all veterans and active duty members of the United States Armed Forces for your service. We invite you to render a hand salute during the Star-Spangled Banner. Almighty God, help us to realize that we are gathered here to watch young people play baseball, not to second-guess strategy, dispute decisions, or questionability. That we are here to cheer, to encourage, and to join in the fun that is baseball, not to jeer, discourage.
And now to perform the Star-Spangled Banner, Pittsburgh's own Jeff Jimerson. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the whole
The scene is now set. And when we come back, it'll be time to play ball for a world championship. Stay with us.
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter, life delivered daily.
Make a Dunkin' run for a $2 pick-me-up and avoid the afternoon drag.
Should have got one for John.
Yeah. Sorry, John. It's okay.
Come in for a $2 medium latte or cappuccino from 2 to 6 p.m. America runs on Dunkin'.
Kick off the fall season at the EQT Washington and Greene Counties Covered Bridge Festival, September 21st and 22nd. Explore 10 different scenic covered bridge locations and an array of activities from craft and food vendors, historical reenactments, entertainment, and more. Break away from the everyday. Take a deep breath and dream here. Unplug, unwind, and just be here. Plan your trip today at visitwashingtoncountypa.com. The American spirit lives here.
Hi, I'm Dylan Radigan. The world is brimming with possibilities. That keeps me busy. My latest invention may be able to feed and sustain communities around the world. My team and I are always on the go, meeting new people and seeing new places. I produce films that I really care about. It's an honor to speak to audiences around the world. When people come together, meaningful work gets done. How do I do all this? Well, that part's easy. Hotelplanner.com.
Make a Dunkin' run for a $2 pick-me-up and avoid the afternoon drag.
Should have got one for John.
Yeah. Sorry, John. It's okay.
Come in for a $2 medium latte or cappuccino from 2 to 6 p.m. America runs on Dunkin'.
Despite the thunder showers of earlier today, the field is in perfect condition, and at Luhay's Pony Field for the start about 7:20, 76 degrees, partly cloudy. Bay County, Michigan against Chinese Taipei on the mound. The left-hander Jace Giffel, who hit the game-winning home run yesterday in Bay County's win over Simi Valley. For Giffel, 3 2/3 innings. He made a start against Brownsville on Saturday. For Pony baseball, 80 feet between the bases, 54 feet from home plate to the mound. And at Luhay's Pony Field, 250 down the lines, 285 to the power alleys, 305 feet to straightaway center field. For Chinese Taipei, 7 home runs. Ernie mentioned that. There are 2 of the players in the starting lineup for Chinese Taipei with 2 home runs apiece. Number 4 hitter Pai and number 5 hitter Young Soo Chun. And behind Giffel, he's got Schuler in left, Sella in center, Robinson in right, Schmidt at third, Schultz at short, Urgaitis at second, Hop at first, Ball catching. Will Chinese Taipei win its 10th tonight? Will Bay County, Michigan win a second Pony League World Series title for the state of Michigan? Liu Shang-Che. And the first pitch, strike called, and we do start at 7:20.
How about that? A first pitch breaking ball that bends over the plate for a strike.
Second pitch of the game. Going back is Sella, got a good jump, makes the catch, 1 away. Interesting side notes to this game. And Pony baseball determines the home team by coin flips before the tournament starts. As you see Sella going back on that Fly ball to center field. Also see a little moisture on the warning track at center. Here's Sang Li Wei, right fielder. Chinese Taipei playing its 4th game, and it's been the visiting team in all 4 games. Bay County, Michigan playing its 4th game and has been the home team in all 4 games. 0-2 on Wei.
And I think both teams are perfectly fine with that. Chinese Taipei has had some really big first innings in this tournament.
Swing and a miss. And Giffel has gotten the first 2 outs of the game on 5 pitches.
All 5 of which have been in the strike zone, and that is so important here early for Bay County. They can have a quick first inning against this powerful Chinese Taipei top of the order. It'd be very good.
Strike called on Sun Yi Lei, who hit the game-winning home run in the top of the 7th. Chinese Taipei beating Youngstown. Ball fouled away, 0-2. Well, the first 5 days of the tournament, first 6 days of the tournament, we were forced to keep tabs on the pitch count. And by the way, that's being provided in the upper left-hand corner of your screen, along with the velocity. Ball popped on the left side, and shortstop Schultz makes the catch. And Jace Giffel throws only 8 pitches and retires Chinese Taipei 1-2-3.
DJ's a sharpshooter, but when he went down with a shoulder tear, he lost his aim. That's when Dr. Sam Akavan and the sports medicine team at AHN got it back for him, just like they did for Josh Bell. Thanks to the surgeons at AHN, they're both back in the game and back on target. Whatever your sport, whatever your level, getting back to what you love is living proof. Call 412-DOCTORS for an appointment with AHN, official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Tournaments Incorporated appreciates the support of the World Series by our night sponsors.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented by Dick's Sporting Goods, by the Washington County Tourism Promotion Agency, and by the Observer Publishing Company. Chinese Taipei has Sun on the mound for the start tonight against Bay County, Michigan. Right-hander on the mound. We're not sure to what extent we need to worry about righty-lefty matchups, but considering that, there are 3 left-handed batters in the Bay County lineup. Landon Sella leading off. Jace Giffel's a left-handed batter, and so is Nathan Ball. Chu in left. Young in center, Sang in right. Su, the third baseman, Leo at shortstop, Lynn at second, Young at first, Pai catching. Soon was scheduled to start the Saturday game for Chinese Taipei, but in the top of the first inning of the game, he twisted his ankle. And then we saw Soon pitch 1 inning of relief, the 7th inning, Monday against Youngstown. Very quickly in the top of the inning, Giffel took care of hitters 1, 2, 3. Jim Butts, the manager for Bay County, Michigan. Landon, who was here in 2018. and takes a strike. Landon Sella, who got a save in the Saturday game against Brownsville and was the winning pitcher Monday against Washington County. Was truly an electric night Monday night. Packed house, Washington County, Bay County, Michigan. Washington County had the lead, then Bay County, Michigan, 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th, and we've got a full house tonight for the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series Championship game. 1-2.
And a good fastball there from Soon-Hee Lei, who's only thrown the 1 inning here in this 2019 Pony League World Series, and he was supposed, as you mentioned, to start the very first game on Saturday, so he should be very fresh out there on the mound tonight.
Strike 3, 1 out.
How about these starts for both pitchers? You'd think there would be nerves, there would be a little bit of anxiety out there on the mound, but we are 12 pitches into this game, Lanny, 11 of them in the strike zone.
Shortstop Cam Schultz also was here in 2018 with Bay County, Michigan. Swing and a miss. So Chinese Taipei has scored 27 runs in 3 games. Bay County, Michigan has scored 10, and 5 of the 10 have come in 6th innings.
Yeah, so you would think here that this game, at least the start of this game, is right up Bay County's alley, right? They would like to have a low-scoring, close game because they've been able to pull away in the 6th inning so far in every one of their games in this tournament.
One ball, 2 strikes.
But on the other hand, Chinese Taipei had to win a very close one last night to advance here to the championship game too. So both teams are experienced and having to score late in the game to win.
Jeff Rabel eyeing that 1-2 pitch.
I think that's a really good call. That breaking ball started on the outside part of the plate. Nice job by Pai Chun-Hun to make it try to look like a strike, but good call. That pitch was off the plate.
That fastball is on the plate. 2 outs in the first.
You know, and you mentioned the 15-game winning streak for Chinese Taipei here at Lou Hayes Pony Field in Washington. It's because they throw strikes with the breaking ball and pitch off of it with the fastball. You never know what's coming with these Chinese Taipei pitchers. Just do an excellent job of pitching to both sides of the plate and changing speeds.
The last time Chinese Taipei lost a game in Washington County, it was the 2014 championship game. Hilo, Hawaii won, beating Chinese Taipei 5-3. Giffel, game-winning home run yesterday. 1-1. It is Jace, J-A-C-E.
And Soon-Hee Lei is right where he wants to be here in the first inning. He is not missing spots. He is dialed in, hitting the glove with every pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes. If I'm not mistaken, Soon has been 1-2 on each of the first 3 hitters.
He sure has. He has been ahead in the count, and you know, again, in the top of the first, Jace Giffel did not throw a ball in the inning. 8 strikes, 3 outs. So this has been a very well pitched inning so far.
Lin DeYoung, Bay County retired. 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first. Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series Championship game, scoreless after 1.
And then I said, it's like cheese on toast. I can take our next you.
Haven't you heard? I live in the neighborhood. It's my constitutional right to bank here.
You know, you could have just used our mobile app.
You've changed.
Welcome to the 21st century, AB baby. That's how you do it.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We welcome you back to Lou Hayes Pony Field. No score as we head to the second inning. Two distinguished members here from Washington County. Jeff Catula, president of Washington County's Tourism Agency, and Larry Maggi, the chairman of the Washington County Board of Commissioners. New marketing campaign for the county. It is interesting and award-winning, isn't it?
It is. We were very happy to win some awards on it. It's the American Spirit Lives Here. And we really think that encompasses our history, our heritage, and great events such as the Pony League World Series.
Larry, why is tourism so important for Washington County?
Well, it's so important. Tourism is a major part of our economy here. We have over 6,000 people working in tourism, and we bring in almost $700 million a year for tourism. So we like to share this special part of the country we have here.
Tonight it's an international tourism event. We appreciate your time, guys. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, upstairs, guys.
You know, I've heard it been said that when Jim Nance is at a game, you know it's a big game. Same thing with Tony Caridi.
There is no doubt about that. This has a like a championship, just a championship feel. I mean, when he's there, you know there's a trophy being awarded to somebody at the end of it.
Pai Chen-un, 3 for 7 in the tournament with 2 home runs. As Ernie pointed out, just 14 home runs this year in the Pony League World Series.
And Pai Chen-un hitting .429 coming into this game. That 3 for 7 you talk about with the 2 homers, 4 RBIs, and you know, going through the stats here before the game started. It's a swing and a miss from Pai. Bay County, Lanny, have won 3 games. They're in the World Championship game, and they don't have a player that has more than 1 RBI in this tournament. Isn't that incredible?
Bounce over the base and past third baseman Schmidt. But quickly, left fielder Schuler got to the ball and stops Pai at first. That's an E5.
And a leadoff base runner here for Chinese Taipei. And Pai Chen-un, maybe not the most aggressive and fastest base runner for Chinese Taipei, but we've seen here all week how aggressive they like to be on the bases. They are going to put pressure on the defense when they're on the base pass.
And there's going to be a bit of activity in the left field corner. I guess Soon has decided he needs to throw a little bit more. Ball 1 on Young-Soo Chun. Yeah, that's not a potential relief pitcher. That's our starting pitcher that's decided to go back into the left field corner and toss some more.
He's just anticipating another long inning for his team. We've seen them put together some huge innings here in this Pony League World Series.
Admittedly, folks, there have been a plethora of stolen bases in this tournament in the first 16 games of the tournament. We'll see whether we have a decent number of thefts in this one, particularly from Chinese Taipei. Foul ball.
And we saw in the pregame videos how Chinese Taipei scored yesterday on a base runner going from second all the way home and scoring on a tweener ground ball between the first baseman and the pitcher that the pitcher fielded. How about that? The ball didn't even travel 40 feet, and Chinese Taipei scored from second base on the play. Boy, good pitch there for Jace Giffel. A great 1-2 pitch that just misses on the outside part of the plate. And Giffel's been really locked in here early as well. We have 2 pitchers on the mound here, Lanny, that are throwing the ball exactly where they want it.
Runner going. Out at second base. Oh, no, a safe call.
And I think what we're going to get here is the ball definitely beat Pai to second base, but I'm not sure that the tag was applied in time. I think he actually slides in there safely around the tag. It's an excellent call. Pai actually steps on the arm of the second baseman, Miles Yergaitis. But I'm not sure. Maybe you look at it from that angle. The glove did hit his back knee before he got to the bag.
Out at first is Young-Soo Chun as Pai moves to third.
How about that at-bat there by Young-Soo Chun? Nobody out, runner on second base. He hits behind the runner, especially with 2 strikes, and he does his job. He's able to move that runner, Pai, up to third base, and now Chinese Taipei with a very real scoring opportunity here in the top of the second.
Young-Yu Chung bunting, safety squeeze, got him at the plate. Couldn't get him at second, but Pai is out at home plate as Giffel does a great job of charging off the mound on that safety squeeze.
How about that? Just perfectly defended here by Bay County. You never want the pitcher to be able to make the play on a safety squeeze, and Pai at third base, not an extremely fast runner. Bay County is able to escape a big scoring opportunity there by Chinese Taipei.
Runner going, pitch a ball, out at second. Boy, a statement's been made here in this inning. 2 great throws from Ball. No score after an inning and a half.
At Community Bank, we've made it our business to help area businesses thrive. No matter where you go to work, talk to our business banking team to see how Community Bank can work for you. It's what better business banking is all about. That's Community Bank.
Feel the love. We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter. Life delivered daily.
At Washington Honda, we always work hard to provide you with the service you deserve. Our staff is friendly, well-trained, and knowledgeable, and most importantly, we listen to you. Washington Honda delivers the excitement and the experience that you expect, in addition to quality vehicles that you can depend on. Call us, visit us, or shop online at washhonda.com.
The vehicle you want from the dealership you trust, Washington Honda. It really is all at the mall.
Looking for a new home or to refinance an existing one? The mortgage team at Community Bank will show you how to make your dream home a dream come true. Plus, our rates are pretty dreamy too. All because building better communities is our business. That's Community Bank.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented in part by Duncan, by Westbanco, by Allegheny Health Network, and by Slovenian Savings and Loan. Washington, Pennsylvania, bottom of the second inning, championship game. Keep in mind that Chinese Taipei in 3 games of this tournament has stolen more than 24 bases, more than 24. And yet Nathan Ball has said to Chinese Taipei by way of his right arm, I'm up to the task. 2 great throws from Ball. One that did not lead to an out, but one that did. Well, Ball, who's 3 for 8 in this series. Ball's Nathan's dad, Jason, baseball assistant, Saginaw Valley State.
Boy, and what an opportunity here for Nathan Ball to hit a home run after making the great play to end the top of the second inning. And talking about him.
Foul ball.
Well, you're right there. That was a statement by Nathan Ball in the top of the second inning. 2 throws to second base. Both runners probably should have been out. 1 called out. That may be a little bit of a shock for this Chinese Taipei offense because they have ran wild on the bases all week long. Good hack there by Nathan Ball, right on that fastball.
Fly ball by Ball. 1 away. Top of the second with Pai on first. He steals second. A pitch that was not that easy to handle. This was called safe at second, but the throw you could see right on the money. And then this second throw right on the money for an inning-ending out.
You can't do it any better than that as a catcher. And again, Nathan Ball just eliminating that inning for Chinese Taipei with his arm.
Second baseman Urgaitis did his job. He just made sure that he caught the ball and had it right there in front of the base. Hop, first baseman. The only Michigan team to win a Pony League World Series title, Hamtramck in 1961. It was a 2-1 win over San Antonio, Texas. Now ball and 2 strikes on Hop.
You know, and regardless of how this game gets decided, what a moment here for Bay County. They've been to the Pony League World Series 8 consecutive years now. This is the first time they've actually reached the championship game.
Ground ball to Leon. It's the second out of the second inning. Here's the 2019 championship game. In 2014, Chinese Taipei lost to Hilo, Hawaii. Chinese Taipei was not here in 2017. Seoul, Korea was, representing the Asia Pacific zone. Cole Schmidt, he picked up a save on Monday in the game against Washington County. And then yesterday against Simi Valley, he was the starter, went 5 innings and gave up only 1 run. He did not get the win, but Bay County won yesterday and propelled itself into the championship game, due in large part to the pitching of Schmidt. One ball, 2 strikes.
Laney 2 pitches ago, Soon Hee Lei threw an 80-mile-an-hour fastball. We haven't seen many 80s this week. Maybe that might be the only 80-mile-an-hour fastball. And for anybody that's never stood in a batter's box 54 feet away and saw 80 miles an hour, it's coming pretty good. It's a live fastball.
Young Soo Chung makes the catch, and so Bay County, Michigan is down 1-2-3 for a second consecutive inning. No score after 2 in the championship game. Brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods.
Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, we believe that every life has potential, and we're dedicated to fulfilling it. Our adult and community services give individuals with intellectual disabilities or autism the opportunity to develop new skills, have an independent home life, and make their own choices. From personalized daily care and community participation to supervised independent living, we cater to each individual's specific needs. Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, your path to lifelong fulfillment.
We've gotten word that they're at Bay City Bills watching our coverage of Bay County, Michigan against Chinese Taipei in the championship game. You know, speaking of restaurants, Jim Butts told me before the game that win or lose, his team is going to Buffalo Wild Wings after this game. Win or lose. Well, we've had 4 half innings, and 3 batters, just 3 have been to the plate in each of those 4 half innings. But it's now 3-0 on Su Xiaoyu.
And this is the first time in the game that either pitcher has looked a little bit out of sync out there on the mound. Giffel had only thrown 4 balls in the game out of 19 coming into this at-bat. And what a start, too, for Giffel. Exactly what Bay County was hoping for. A couple of quick innings and not let this Chinese Taipei offense get off to a quick start. That's a big-time pitch there, Lanny. I mean, that is a 12-6 breaking ball with a ton of depth and a lot of downward movement.
The strikeout of Su. It was 3-0 the count, and 3-1, 3-2, strikeout.
Well, what a comeback there for Giffel, and what a play once again by your catcher, Nathan Ball, who ended the second inning with the base runner caught stealing at second base and then is able to hold on to that pitch from Giffel. And what a comeback by Giffel. Down 3-0, made 3 great pitches to get the strikeout.
Lenrion Un looks at ball 1, shows bunt. Nobody on, 1 out, 3rd inning, no score. 3rd inning of what is scheduled to be a 7-inning ball game. One ball and 1 strike.
And you just have that sense right now in the game that Bay County, every single pitch is gaining more and more confidence in this championship game.
One ball, 2 strikes. During its time here, the Chinese Taipei unit, they've been to Primanti's. They did indeed have a meal at Primanti's. They also went to Longhorn Steakhouse. Fastball up, 2-2.
What an experience for any team of kids that get to come to this Pony League World Series, but especially the international teams that get to experience the American culture.
So Giffel has gone to 3-2 on each of the 2 hitters of this 3rd inning. And the walk. The walk of Lynn. Well, the players from Chinese Taipei traveling 7,726 miles. They went from Taipei to San Francisco and then flight to Pittsburgh. And then a bus trip down Interstate 79. Chung Chuan-Chi in the 9th spot of the batting order. Ball one. We saw Nathan Ball, the catcher of Bay County, Michigan, challenged twice by base runners in the 2nd inning. And Ball answered the call on each of those challenges.
And you know at some point here that Lin Rieun is going to try to steal second base, but with the left-handed pitcher Jace Giffel on the mound, it makes it a lot more difficult. You saw Giffel go with the slide step there, and don't be surprised if he doesn't try to mix in a couple of pickoff moves here to first base.
Bunted. Throw to first on a bounce from Schmidt to Hop, 2 outs.
And a nice play there by the third baseman, Schmidt. You see him get down the line. Great bunt. He doesn't panic, fields the ball with two hands, gets on top, and makes the bounce throw over to first base, but it's there just in time to get the second out of the inning. And, you know, I don't think that was a sacrifice bunt, Laney, with 1 out in the inning. I think that was, without a doubt, a bunt for a hit attempt by Chu Swan-Chi.
Top of the batting order. No score, top of the 3rd.
First pitch breaking ball from Giffel, once again setting the tone for the at-bat, getting ahead of a Chinese Taipei hitter. For the 2nd consecutive inning now, Chinese Taipei has a runner in scoring position.
Count 2-0. Left fielder Schuler. Excuse me, 1 ball, 1 strike. Left fielder Schuler playing closer to the left field line than normal.
He's got that poolside shift working out there in left field right now.
One ball, 2 strikes. We have not had, and granted it's just the 3rd, but we've not yet had a hit in this game. Chinese Taipei with a couple of base runners.
And obviously, to win a world championship, you're going to have to get a great pitching performance from somebody on your team. And so far, we have 2 guys out there, 1 for each team, Bay County and Chinese Taipei. 2 pitchers that are just out there doing a wonderful job.
Out number 3, Chinese Taipei, no runs, no hits, a walk, and 1 left on base at the end of 2.5 innings in the championship game. No score.
There's a place, far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
What are we playing to this time?
How about a game of MVP?
415 to right field.
Right field with the Kirk Gibson trot. Seat 15.
That's an M.
Dodger dogs all day.
Woo! Extra kraut, please. Foul pole.
That looks like a V.
All tied up. Looks like I win MVP again.
Let's run it back.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented in part by Community Bank, by Marthinson and Salvetti Insurance Group, and by Pathways. Bottom third of the batting order for Bay County. Devin Schuler stands in. Outside ball one. Jim Butts, the manager of Bay County. This is my 6th year being involved in announcing Pony League baseball games. Each year I'd look forward to seeing Dan Rivette from Bay County, Michigan. Dan's not here this year. The board of the crew decided that in light of the challenges Dan and both Dan and his wife Jill are facing, Jim Butts asked to take the team and be the manager. I want to send along our best wishes to Dan and his wife Jill. Parents of 3 children. Son Craig would come in as a coach. Bunted. And Schuler's out on a fine play by third baseman So. 1 away. 7 up, 7 down for Soon, the Chinese Taipei right-hander.
Yeah, he's been wonderful, but what a great baseball play all the way around. A perfect bunt from Devin Schuler right down the third base line. When you teach bunting for a hit, you usually try to get a guy to either bunt the ball foul or bunt it perfect. That was a perfect bunt, but just an incredible play at third base by Sue.
I'm telling you, folks, there are so many times in my 6 years announcing pony baseball that I have to stop and remind myself I am watching 13 and 14-year-olds. Strike one on Robinson.
Yeah, and you really see it on plays like that, how talented these young baseball players really are. That's a major league play at third base there for Su Xiaoqiu.
Talking about Dan Rivette, who so many years would come in here with the Bay County team. Mentioned Dan and Jill have 3 children, Craig, Melissa, Anne Marie. Last time I talked to Dan, 9 grandchildren. So our best wishes to the Rivettes. 1-1 on Robinson. Check swing that gets by Sue. And the batter, Robinson, then went straight through first base, didn't make the turn.
Just a really tough break there for Sue at third base. He does everything right. He breaks down, gets his glove below the ball, but when it hits this wet surface, the ball takes a kick back toward his right side and is able to get up over his glove and between his legs, and they're going to score that an error, and that's a pretty tough error on the third baseman. That was a very difficult play.
1 on, 1 out, third inning. Miles Urgaitis, talking to the coaches the other day, they were raving about this young man, 9th in the batting order, kind of a small player, but gives you everything, always smiling, great baseball instincts.
We'll see if Bay County tries to do anything here on the base pass to get Robinson into scoring position for the top of this order. Landon Sella on deck. We saw Urgaitis really do a nice job of situational hitting earlier in this tournament.
6 umpires for the championship game. 3 from Ohio, 3 from Virginia. Hey, speaking of championship games, our congratulations to our executive producer Dan Lohman, executive producer Mike Parsons, producer Roger Lenhart, director Scott Bartlett. Runner going, swing and a miss. Throw to second, safe at second base. Stolen base.
What a perfect throw there once again from a catcher in this game. Pai Chun-yun put the ball right on the bag, but you'll see that the second baseman, Lin, a little bit late to the bag, had to backhand the ball and then try to sweep the tag back. It looked like he made a really good play, but that it probably doesn't happen if Lin is able to get to the bag on time. So good break there for Bay County. They do have that runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the third inning, their first opportunity of the game.
time called. Just quickly following up on the note I started a moment ago, congratulations to our crew. We received word the other day that the coverage of the 2018 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series has been nominated for an Emmy. Now 1 and 2 on your guidance. Again, our director Scott Bartlett, our producer Roger Lenhart, executive producers Mike Parsons and Dan Lohman. Dan received word earlier in this tournament that he had received an Emmy for his documentary on Hot Rod Hundley. So it's 1 and 2 on your guidance. Runner at second base, 1 out. Strike 3. Throw to first base. Runner going for third and making it. Well, Robinson goes to third on the strikeout. 2-3 out at first.
But I like the aggressive play. I mean, we're in the bottom of the third inning of a game that is yet to see a base hit. So it looks like this is going to be a tight one. All zeros on the board. Why not try to press the envelope a little bit, make something happen on the bases? And we've seen Aiden Robinson do that. After reaching on an error, he steals second base, makes a great read there. With the 80-foot bases, he's able to move up on that drop third strike and throw to first. And now he's only 80 feet away from scoring the game's first run.
Landon Sella has a couple of twin brothers. Lucas played at Delta, Logan at Olivet. His dad, Rick Sella, coach at first.
I don't know if you've noticed this, Lanny, but not to lighten the mood here in a big situation in the game, but Soon-Heat Lee on the mound has a habit of when he gets to his balance point in his mechanics, he blows a bubble with his bubble gum. It would be a great picture. We'll see if he does it. Didn't do it that time.
It is a rather deliberate delivery.
Yes, which we see a lot from the Chinese Taipei pitchers through the years. I mean, they are so mechanically sound, great body control, and that's why they're able to throw the off-speed pitch so well.
2 and 2.
81 miles an hour on the gun. Soon-Chi Lei is dialing up the fastball here tonight.
Bouncer to Lynn. And it is out number 3 in the bottom of the third. No runs, no hits, an error, and 1 left on base. 2019 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series Championship game. No score and no hits. They play in all corners of the world. Boys and girls each learning the true value that only teamwork, competition, and sportsmanship can provide. Each year, more than 500,000 participants of all ages proudly represent Pony on baseball and softball diamonds of all sizes. Everyone deserves a chance to learn and play the game. They're our players today. They'll be our leaders in the future. Pony, making a difference in your neighborhood and all over our world.
Hi, I'm Dylan Radigan. The world is brimming with possibilities. And that keeps me busy. My latest invention may be able to feed and sustain communities around the world. My team and I are always on the go, meeting new people and seeing new places. I produce films that I really care about. It's an honor to speak to audiences around the world. When people come together, meaningful work gets done. How do I do all this? Well, that part's easy. Hotelplanner.com.
Welcome back to Lou Hayes Pony Field. We head to the top half of the fourth inning. We have no score so far. I'm joined by 2 of the Washington County Commissioners, Diana Ivy Vaughn and Harlan Schober. They're fixtures here at the tournament. Diana, what does it mean to host the Pony League World Series for Washington County?
This is a wonderful opportunity now in year 68 for Washington County to host the World Series and invite the world into our county. We're so very proud to have had a team this year, and the whole world's watching Washington County.
Yeah, literally. Harlan, what do you like about this event?
Well, you know what? It's great that we're able to offer these teams and players an experience of a lifetime. You know, they come in from all around the country, all around the world. And we just think this is something that'll be their lifetime memories, and there's something they'll never forget, Washington County.
Thanks, guys. Wonderful night, and so far, a wonderful game. Back upstairs.
Tony, thank you. Sung Lee Wei, left-handed batter leading off the fourth, facing left-hander Jace Giffel. Both of these starters have been close to perfect.
Yeah, and the big thing is they've been in the strike zone. They've competed in the strike zone. They've forced contact by the hitters, and their defenses have made plays, and that's why we're in a 0-0 game with no hits to this point.
Count 2-1. A year ago, Chinese Taipei beat Long Beach 3-1. Long Beach in that game a year ago scored a run in the bottom of the fourth, so it was scoreless till the bottom of the fourth of that game, and then Chinese Taipei had a 3-run fifth inning for Chinese Taipei's 9th Pony League championship. Three and 2 on Sung Yi Wei.
Yeah, and Sang tried to call for time out there, but it was not granted by the home plate umpire. He did a nice job of getting his hands back on the bat there, and he's ready to hit.
Urgaitis throws out Sang. One away in the fourth, no score. Soon Lee Lei will step in. Lei had the decisive hit, the decisive home run in the game against Youngstown yesterday.
And you're getting into the middle of this Chinese Taipei lineup now, where everybody has the capabilities of hitting the ball out of Lou Hayes Pony Field. We've seen it all week, and it's been a Pony League World Series, Laney, where we really haven't seen the power that we've seen in previous years.
Could be a fair ball. Safe at first.
Safe at first on just a really weird play. A ball that is off the end of the bat. Look at the spin on that ball, and it rolls all the way back into fair territory, even making it into the grass. And a nice call there by the first base umpire.
Dexter Nesbitt.
Yeah, Colton Hop did barely remove his foot there at first base on a bang-bang play.
And Jim Butts wants the umpiring crew to confer.
Does anybody have definite knowledge that he was on the base?
Anybody have anything different? I had him when he received the ball, his foot pulled off the bag. Does anybody have anything different?
So he's safe.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give it to the booth. Okay, we're going safe.
You heard Dexter Nesbitt say to his colleagues, I got the foot off the bag. Does anybody have it different? Anybody see anything different?
It's so close, but you look at it there, I really think the correct call was made, and they are going to score that infield base hit for Soon Yi Lei. So we have our first hit of the game on a spinner that started foul and came all the way back fair.
Strike on Pai in the cleanup spot of the batting order. Pai Chen-un, 2 home runs in this tournament.
Pai's the type of hitter where you have to make quality pitches or he can hurt you.
Throw to first. Stepping back in close play. Soon does get back safely.
Good.
hit batsman. 2 on.
You had the sense there that Giffel was going to refuse to give in to the cleanup hitter Pai Chun-yun, who has already homered twice in this tournament. So he was either going to miss off the plate or the hit by pitch. Either way, he was not going to let Pai hurt him.
Now, number 5 hitter, Young-Soon Chun, he has 2 home runs in the tournament. No score, top of the 4th of a 7-inning game.
How about that, Laney? The 5 hitter with 2 guys on, showing bunt on the first pitch. It tells you what type of matchup the Chinese Taipei thinks they're in right now, where 1 run could potentially win this game.
Hit! 1-1.
You can see the difference here in these Chinese Thai base runners in this game, where they're not quite as aggressive with the leads and in the secondary leads.
Jim Butt's going out. He is mic'd.
Hey, Cole,
Yeah, Mike's on.
if he bunts it hard enough, you give up the base and come get the ball and throw him out at first base. All right, we'll take 2 outs with guys on second and third. I can live with that right now. All right, he's probably going to be bunting down third baseline, so if he bunts hard enough, come and get it and throw him out. If you got a better play on it, you call him off.
Miles, you gotta
All
be
right,
covering
you
first.
stand where
I'm
you're
not
at.
first. I'm covering. I'm staying.
All right, let's go. Yes, same thing.
Told Hop, the first baseman, to stay. Normally, first and second, you want to bunt the ball to the third baseman.
Yeah, absolutely. The third baseman has to stay at home, or obviously the runner at second base can steal third base easily. So the third baseman here, Cole Schmidt, cannot come up until the ball is actually bunted toward him. He cannot leave his position.
But he has been told by the manager, that ball's bunted to you, you'll go get it.
Yeah, if it is bunted to you as a third baseman, then you have to go. You just can't leave your position early.
Count 1-1. Base hit to left. Soon around 30, slips and falls. The throw to the plate on 1 bounce. Bases loaded.
And how about that break for Bay County? The feeling that Soon Hee Lei is going to score on that base hit. But with all the rain we had here today in Washington, you see the feet come out from underneath of Soon. He's able to get back to third base, but that could be a game-changing play right now with the double play in order. And you can bet that's exactly what Bay County is trying to dial up right now, is a double play to get out of this inning.
Infield drawn in, bases loaded, 1 out. Young Yu Chung, left-handed batter against the left-handed pitcher, Jace Giffel. Hit! Strike.
You saw Schmidt there, the third baseman, collapse when Hyung showed bunt, and the catcher, Nathan Ball, came up to throw the ball to third. A little bit of a surprised look on Schmidt's face as he was really close to home plate.
Center fielder Sella coming on, unable to make the play. And a run scores 1-0 Chinese Taipei. Soon comes home. Pai stays at second. Young at first. Wait a minute. Did he make the catch? Why not get the force out?
Well,
I thought he lost the ball.
Well, the left field umpire definitely said that he caught the ball, which I think is a really good call. You can see it right there on the replay. An excellent job by the umpires there of signaling out immediately, so that play did not get out of any type of control.
The appeal at third base, just in case Soon left too soon. Well, you're right, Ernie. That was a great call by the outfield umpire.
And it was the correct call, and he made the call early enough so the Chinese Taipei base runners knew exactly what they had to do, which is retreat to their previous base and stay put.
Ball. 1-0 Chinese Taipei on the sacrifice fly. Wild pitch. Pye to third. And Young to second.
Ball just takes a little bit of a rough hop there for Nathan Ball behind the plate, who has played so well. Played the catcher position so well tonight. He just didn't quite get there in time enough to be able to block that ball cleanly. And it moves both base runners up another 80 feet.
Giffel will throw here now from the full windup. Two and one. A one-out infield single. A hit batsman. Base hit, loaded the bases. Then the Young sacrifice fly. Runners moved up on a wild pitch. Time call, home plate umpire Jeff Brable from Grove City, Ohio, over near Columbus. So is second base umpire Dave Smolko. Ground ball, base hit to center field. Pye scores. Young-Soo Chun scores. 2 out, 2-run single by Su Xiaoyu. 3-0 Chinese Taipei.
Just really big hits here for Chinese Taipei. Not trying to do too much, just getting on top, hitting a hard ground ball through the infield. 2-run score, and Chinese Taipei now has taken control of this championship game.
Two outs, runner at first.
Some activity now in this Bay County bullpen. Keegan LePan loosening up.
The inning started in a very strange way. The Soon Lee Lei infield single that scored it initially into foul territory and then found its way into fair territory. Close play at first, but Hop was unable to keep his foot on the bag. And right after that, a hit batsman. Base hit to left. Su to second. 4 hits for Chinese Taipei in the top of the 4th.
And the only 4 hits in this game. They have definitely been sparked here in this inning offensively. And Giffel, who may be getting a little bit tired, now it's 63 pitches in the game, has had a couple of long innings in a row. The 3rd inning, he threw 21 pitches. And now he's up over 22 pitches in this inning. So it's been a couple of long innings for Jace Giffel on the mound.
See LePan warming up. It was Keegan LePan who did such a masterful job out of the bullpen to put the lid on a threat by Simi Valley late in the game.
If you're Bay County right now, you just have to find a way to stop the bleeding and get out of this inning. They've been able to come from behind and win games this entire week. 3 of them, as a matter of fact. Their 3-0 record, all 3 wins come from behind. But too many is going to make it tough to come from behind against this Chinese Taipei team.
Got a pinch runner at second base is Hu Sui Swan. Hu, the pinch runner at second. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Now Show. Strike on the outside corner.
And big pitch there for Jace Giffel. Nice left-on-left breaking ball that finds the outer part of the plate for strike 1. Take control of this count. The last thing Giffel and Bay County wants is to turn this Chinese Taipei order over in this inning.
1-1. 9 Pony League World Series championships for Chinese Taipei. 4 in the 20th century. 5 in the 21st century. Shortstop Schultz dogging the runner at second, who there's 3 pitches from Giffel to Cho outside corner.
And I really think Bay County could pick off the pinch runner here at second base. If they have a pickoff move in their pocket, now might be the time to try to use it and get out of this inning. Try to steal an out.
How about one at first? Ooh, almost got away.
So my thought process was with him, just maybe the wrong base, right? You know, this is where the pickoff plays and any type of system you have can really help you win a game. Can get you out of innings like this.
Two and two.
Boy, look at that breaking ball. Starts out way above the head of Chu and then drops back down into that strike zone.
And pop back out of play. The inning started very innocently with a Sang Yi Wei ground out. Then that snaky infield single. Full count. Runners will go on the next pitch.
Almost made his pitch there in a 2-2 count. Great front door breaking ball there. It actually moved the feet of Shu, but just off the plate on the inner half.
Ball 4, ball back to the screen. Runners moving up on a walk. Who to third, Lin to second. Chu getting the base on ball. Now the 9th batter of the inning.
Yeah, the inning continues for Chinese Taipei. And again, you're talking the matter of an inch, and this inning would have been over on the 2-2 breaking ball that Giffel threw. Was a great pitch, but just off the plate. Ends up walking Chu, and now you get back to the top of this order, and that's going to be the end of the evening for Jace Giffel on this mound.
Giffel pitching 3 2/3 innings.
Hey, good shot. All right, go to first base, go to third. All right, Cole Keegan's coming in. Yep. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Come on. Time to shine like last night. Take a deep breath. Throw some gas, make it wiggle. Let's go.
Throw some gas, make it wiggle.
I like that.
Giffel, sacrifice fly, accounting for the first run of the game. And then a batter later, the bouncer to center. 2 runs score, and gives Chinese Taipei a 3-0 lead in the 4th inning. So LePan, and you heard Jim Butt's comment about the job LePan did against Simi Valley yesterday. Came on with 2 men on, gave up a bunt base hit, and then with the bases loaded, recorded a strikeout and a 6-4-3 double play. Have to check these other changes now.
Yeah, and LePan is actually making his 4th appearance in 4 games here at the Pony League World Series for Bay County. So he's pitched in every game, only allowing the 1 hit on the 3 2/3 innings pitched entering the contest tonight.
LePan going in the 6th spot. And Hop moves over to third. Schmidt leaves the game. Hop from first to third. And the pitcher Giffel moves to first base. And again, let me tell you that you can put LePan in the 6th spot of the Bay County batting order. Bases loaded. 2 outs, 3 runs in. Well, the first 3 games that Bay County has played in this tournament, it's spun magic in the 6th inning. Need to keep it close to hope to have a shot at a come-from-behind win in the championship game. Strike 1 on Leo Show-Wei.
Well, you talk about a do-or-die situation here for Bay County. A big swing from Chinese Taipei, and this is a 7-run game, or a big pitch from LePan. They can get out of it. Man, how about these kids coming into the game with the bases loaded in a big situation. Breaking ball for a strike, painted fastball away for a strike. These guys have ice water in their veins.
Keegan LePan, who was born on New Year's Eve in 2015. So this 13-year-old 0-2 pitch fouled away.
I've always thought having a birthday on a holiday like that is actually a blessing, because it's just one less day in a year where you could potentially get yourself in trouble when you get older.
0-2 LePan. Line shot left field. Foul ball.
Fouled by about a foot down that left field line.
Count remains at 0-2 on the 9th Chinese Taipei batter of the inning. Got him? No, just outside 1-2.
Well, I tell you, that's now 5 pitches out of the hand of Keegan LePan, and all of them have had a really good purpose with great location. He has made some great pitches here.
It is Hu at third, Lin at second, Chu at first. LePan's 1-2 pitch. Fly ball left field. Schuler's got it. Chinese Taipei scores 3 runs on 4 hits. 3 left on base at the end of 3.5. Chinese Taipei 3, Bay County, Michigan nothing.
A college education. A new den edition. The trip of a lifetime. At WesBanco, your home becomes more than a home when you take advantage of our new low home equity FlexLine loan rate. WesBanco, by all accounts, better.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball,
Vikings basketball,
Woodlawn soccer, the Tigers basketball program is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
How about Bay County right-hander Keegan LePan enters the game last night with the bases loaded, nobody out, gets a huge strikeout, and then isn't able to induce the double play with the ground ball to shortstop. Not bad for last night. Has to come in the game here this evening with the bases loaded and 2 outs, and after an extended at-bat, gets the big fly out to left field. Right-hander Keegan LePan getting the job done for Bay County.
Keegan, who spells his first name K-E-G-A-N, from Bay City High School. Bouncer first pitch of the bottom of the 4th. 3-1 out. Young with a flip to pitcher soon. So Cam Schultz is out number 1.
See just weak contact there. Nice defensive play there by Chinese Taipei. The first baseman makes the play. Soon Chi Lee and plenty of time to first base. And Soon at only 42 pitches here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Now Jace Giffel. Ball 1. Who was a pinch runner in the top of the inning, stays in the game to play 3rd. On this Bay County, Michigan team, some players are Bay City High School, some from Essexville. One player from Saginaw, that's Ben Sporman. Colton Hopp from Auburn, Michigan. The Bay County team, while it has been here in Western Pennsylvania, went to Dave and Buster's the other day. Did some bowling at the Meadows. Took some batting practice at Bianco's. Called strike. Went to Red Robin. And Jim Butts, the manager, tells me that win or lose, it's a trip to Buffalo Wild Wings. Now 2-2 on Giffel. Remember that this right-hander Soon was supposed to start on Saturday, injured his ankle running the bases in the top of the 1st inning. So Soon, who was supposed to start 2nd day of the tournament, coming into this game had pitched only 1 inning of relief. That was Monday against Youngstown. Trundled to 2nd, 2 outs.
Yeah, and you can see why he was going to start game 1 on Saturday. He has been really impressive here tonight. A really live fastball, great command of the breaking ball. He didn't look real sharp on Monday night. He came in a game that, wasn't extremely close, just to get a little bit of work. Struggled with the strike zone a little bit, which is to be expected after trying to recover very quickly from the ankle sprain on Saturday. But he has been rested at full speed and extremely impressive here tonight.
Bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, first base hit of the game for Bay County, Michigan.
A chopper just over the glove of Soon Chi Lee. It's a game of inches. You hear that all the time, and that was truly a base hit that went over the glove by about an inch.
It is also a mental game, which requires a pretty good bit of concentration when you're between the lines. Hop, 0 for 1. Strike called. Nathan Ball, 1 for 2 in this game after the single moments ago. He's now 4 for 10 in the tournament.
You say, Laney, it's a game of concentration. You couldn't be any more correct, especially if you're a defensive player behind the pitcher, because you have no idea if you're ever going to be a part of the action or not. The pitcher, the hitter, the catcher, they know they're going to be involved in every single pitch, so it's a little bit easier for them to stay focused. But for everybody else, you could go an entire game and maybe not touch the ball a single time, which is a lot different than a lot of other sports.
Ball fouled back 1 and 2. See, I know, I remember when I was 13 and I was so bad they put me in right field. It was tough to concentrate out there.
Yeah, again, you may go an entire game without ever really being part of a play that happens in the game. Now, in football, you're going to know your assignment every play. If you're a lineman or a running back, a quarterback, whatever it may be, same thing defensively. But in baseball, it is a true test of your mental toughness.
The pop-up caught by Young. Bay County in the fourth, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base at the end of 4. In the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series Championship game, Chinese Taipei leads 3-0.
Kick off the fall season at the EQT Washington and Greene Counties Covered Bridge Festival, September 21st and 22nd. Explore 10 different scenic covered bridge locations and an array of activities from craft and food vendors, historical reenactments, entertainment, and more. Break away from the everyday. Take a deep breath and dream here. Unplug, unwind, and just be here. Plan your trip today at visitwashingtoncountypa.com. The American spirit lives here.
3-0 Chinese Taipei as we head into the top half of the fifth. Welcome back, Tony Caridi. Delighted to be joined by the president of Pony League Baseball and Softball International, Abe Key. Abe, this is the very last game for Pony Baseball this entire year. What a week this has been in this tournament.
It's been outstanding. 10 of the best teams in the world, 13 and 14-year-old boys. We've had some awesome games, very close games, and our championship game tonight is no different. We got Chinese Taipei, and we have Bay County, Michigan, locked up in a 3-0 game. So it's been a lot of fun this week.
From an international perspective, the game is growing, isn't it?
It is. We added about 500 teams in Japan this year. Mexico's up. Dominican Republic's up. So we're very excited about our international participation.
Been a wonderful week. Thanks, Abe.
Thanks, Tony.
Abe Key, Pony Baseball and Softball International. Now let's go back upstairs. Ernie and Lanny.
Thanks, Tony. And Seng Yi Wei will lead off. He grounded out his at bat of the fourth inning, that 3-run fourth inning for Chinese Taipei. Mark Uriah, the voice of the Pony League World Series, was here tonight. Mark did not call any games this year. Missed him. Fly ball right center field. Drops at the base of the wall. Right fielder Robinson fires it in, a leadoff double for Seng Yi Wei.
It's really the first ball here tonight by other team that was really struck well. I thought maybe off the bat that ball had a chance to get out of the ballpark. It died a little bit in this heavy air here tonight, but still driven to the warning track for a leadoff extra base hit.
Boy, great effort by Sella.
Almost gets there to make the play. Tough track for these outfielders tonight. The outfield very soggy because of the huge rainstorm that they got here in the middle of the afternoon. So it's not a real fast track for the outfielders.
Soon had that strange infield single of the fourth inning. The ball, after it came off the bat, serpentining up the third base line.
Strange, but an infield single that ignited a 3-run inning for Chinese Taipei.
1-1. Chinese Taipei has scored 30 runs in this tournament. Bay County, Michigan, 10.
You know,
2 strikes.
You know, that's quite the difference. 20-run difference. And what was the run differential? You'll probably know this off the top of your head, in the 1960 World Series with the Pirates and the Yankees.
I don't, but
it was tremendous, if I'm not mistaken.
All the games the Yankees won were by large scores and close games before the Pirates won. I do know that.
I want to say, and it's probably should look it up, but I want to say there was a +20 run differential for the Yankees, and the Pirates won the World Series on the legendary home run by Bill Mazeroski.
Runner at second, Seng. 1-2 pitch. Line drive. Off the glove of the second baseman, Ugaitis. His throw to first base is late. And the runner stayed at second base. Oh, it's first and second, nobody out.
And good base running there by Sang-Ki Wei at second base. That's a line drive that you think is going to get caught. You have to get back to the bag there. Ugaitis almost makes a tremendous play after not making the play in the air, but the base running there by Chinese Taipei, just excellent.
Pai Chen-un reached on there in the second, hit by a pitch, scored in the fourth. Almost hit by another pitch.
Just to finish my point, and the magic of the internet on our phones.
Got it figured out?
1960 World Series, the Yankees outscored the Pirates 55-27.
Runners going, swing and a miss. Throw to third. Out at third. Boy, a great quick tag by Hop. Got the glove down with the ball in it in a hurry. So Sang is out, soon moves to second.
Well, I'll tell you what, Nathan Ball shows up again with just an excellent throw on a pitch that wasn't extremely easy to handle there. But I mean, right on the bag, great tag there by Hop. And I think this is the second time we've seen it out of Chinese Taipei where they've made the first out of an inning at third base, Lanny. Very untypical.
One ball, one strike, one out. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2. That's the thing to do when you get the throw on a base, and make sure just put the glove down right in front of the bag. That's where the runner's going to be.
Yep, and let the momentum of the runner lead themselves right into your glove.
Now the strikeout getting Pai to chase a high breaking ball. 2 outs.
How about Keegan LePan? He has become the magic man here in Washington County this week. Out of the bullpen has just been outstanding, getting big out after big out for Bay County.
Got something going there. Magic man LePan. Ball 1 on Young. He's 1 for 2. 3-0 Chinese Taipei. 5th inning of what is scheduled to be a 7-inning ball game. 2-0.
I don't think you can speak enough about the job that LePan has done for Bay County. I mean, he has just been so steady out of the bullpen. He's appeared in every game for his team and has gotten big out after big out.
Intentional walk has been ordered by the Bay County dugout. So it's first and second, 2 outs. With the exception of Tuesday, we've had great weather for the 2019 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series.
Well, Tuesday in about an hour today, because we did have a pretty significant downpour here today. But what a job by the grounds crew, and we have to give them a ton of credit here tonight.
Mark Murphy's crew. Strike called on Young Chu Chang.
When I walked into the ballpark today, they had a spreader out there spreading turfus all over the infield, and it went from being extremely wet to really perfect playing condition on the infield here tonight.
LePan, nobody there at first base. And the ball goes down the right field line. Throw to the plate, gets by the catcher. And there's going to be some interference. The runner is out because the players were on the field and interfered with the ball. So 2 runs will score to make it 5-0.
What is a really interesting play here, because I thought there might have been interference at third base as well.
He got hit with the ball. It's interference. He's out.
Wow.
Nobody was covering first base. Second baseman Ugaitis was trying to get there. But 2 runs score, 1's denied on interference, and it's 5-0.
Brett loves tennis, but a knee injury made it hard to even walk. Then he got a new knee from Dr. Brian Mosier and AHN Orthopedics, the same experts Josh Bell turned to for his knee surgery. Now they're both back on their feet and rallying. Whatever your sport, whatever your level, getting back to what you love is living proof. Call 412-DOCTORS for an appointment with AHN, official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Bottom of the 5th inning, and a dear friend of all of ours announced that he no longer would be the president of the company World Series tournaments after 35 years. Abe Key came out and presented a special plaque to Bob Gregg for all of his devotion to pony baseball. Now, Bob will still be around in subsequent years. He'll still be the PA announcer doing on-field announcements and helping to organize as much as he can, but he will no longer be president of World Series tournaments. Bob Gregg, congratulations to Robert. See him alongside Nate Brigatti, Randy Gore. There's Ron Faust, the official scorer. Well, the scoring on that play, E1, no RBIs, and then the batter runner Young is out at the plate officially scoring it, put out for the catcher, and on interference by the Chinese Taipei team by the third base dugout, which is right into the press box. And now Bay County, Michigan's got to come back from a 5-0 deficit. LePan takes a strike. First at bat, the first plate appearance of the game for Keegan LePan. Soon 4 scoreless innings, allowing only 1 hit.
And you talk about being in complete control. Soon has been that tonight, only giving up the 1 hit, the chopper up the middle. No walks, and he hasn't even been to a 3-ball count yet against a Bay County hitter. Pretty impressive stuff out of the young right-hander for Chinese Taipei.
Right field, diving stop, the throw. Safe is the call. Great stop by Lynn, but LePan hustled down the line and beats it out. What Bay County needs, base runners. And now a pinch hitter.
Boy, what an athletic, unbelievable play, though, by Lin Rui-Wen at second base. Into the outfield grass, and he almost gets it there in time to put out LePan.
Lucas Julian is the pinch hitter. Lucas and teammate Ben Sporman got here first today, so I spent a good bit of time chatting with them in the dugout. They beat their teammates to the ballpark, ball 1. And Ben and Lucas both telling me about how much they've enjoyed this trip to Western Pennsylvania. They've gotten to meet a lot of players, including a good bit of the contingent crew from Chinese Taipei. Matter of fact, Ben Sporman showed me a baseball he had gotten from a Chinese Taipei friend. Chinese baseball had Chinese printing on it.
Yeah, and these kids are going to take way more than baseball memories away from this experience. Everything you talked about the fun they've had off the field, the places they've went to eat, the camaraderie with their teammates.
Ben and Lucas were also telling me about Max Fellow's dad, Josh, who he had to go back to Bay City to get ready for work, but he finally made up his mind. I can't leave. I can't leave. What's going on here? Pitch is down low, 2-2.
And I'm sure his employer will completely understand. These are once in a lifetime type of opportunities for the players, for the parents and their families, and you have to live in this moment for as long as you possibly can. Work will always be there when you get home.
Runner breaks for second. And LePan is safe at second on a wild pitch. Situation there where if you're going to run, you better make it. Down 5-0.
Yeah, down 5-0, and you only have 9 outs left offensively to work with. But at the same time, you want to take a chance there. And now takes the routine double play out of order on the infield. And, you know, if you're Bay County, you're hoping that that you can get something started here, cut into this lead, gain some momentum, and give yourself a chance to win the game, Landy, in the 6th inning, which they've been able to do in their previous 3 games here at the Pony League World Series.
Strikeout of Julian, the first out of the 6th inning.
That's called cheddar paint there, Lanny. Real good fastball painted on that outer part of the plate. You saw the fist pump from Soon-Chi Lee. He knew he made a good pitch in a big situation there.
Hayden Robinson. 5-0 Chinese Taipei leads. Chinese Taipei, 9 World Series titles, 15-game winning streak, 15 consecutive wins in games here at Luhei's Pony Field. Last time Chinese Taipei lost in this ballpark, 2014 championship game. And it's 1-1.
And you have to remember that, you know, you're doing this with different players every year. You know, this is 13 and 14-year-old baseball Pony League, and it's not like they have a dynasty team that they brought here in 2014 and they're bringing those same players back. So, I mean, just an incredible program that Chinese Taipei has been able to put together in Pony League baseball.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Ball goes out into center field.
When you saw the shortstop there, Lee Shin-Wei, keep the tag on even though he didn't have the ball. You talk about the deke, it would almost be possibly obstruction or something because he's in the runner's way and he's continuing to apply the tag. And I think if you press that issue that, you know, you could probably get Keegan LePan moved up another 80 feet. But at this point in a 5-0 game and 1 out, doesn't look like Bay County's going to press that issue.
One and two.
You know, that's something we don't see in the game a bunch that I know you saw a ton in your years with the Pirates. Middle infielders deking a base runner. You know, you used to see it all the time. A fly ball to center field and the shortstop would act like he was fielding a ground ball to start a double play. That's really become a, you know, a non-existent play in baseball. Now, some people have a problem with it. Personally, I was a shortstop that would actually do that, so I don't have a problem with it, but just don't see it very often anymore.
Two and two.
You know, from our vantage point here, right behind home plate at Luhei's Pony Field, I can tell everyone watching at home, Soon-Chi Lee's throwing hard. And that fastball was really coming out of his hand here tonight.
Time requested and granted. I'm not sure Soon has to pay that much attention to the runner at second base.
Yeah, he has paid a little bit of attention. The pickoff throw that ended up in center field, and then the inside move there with no throw. And his focus probably should be on the hitter with 2 strikes.
And a 5-run lead. Left field. And True makes the catch, 2 outs. We'll bring up Miles Urgaitis.
You saw Soon there really pounding his spikes on the pitching rubber, trying to get the mud and the clay out of his feet. You can see him there doing it again, trying to knock the dirt out of his spikes. You know, now that the sun is set and a little bit dark, you know, this ground and the dirt is starting to gain some moisture here, and it's a little bit wet out there for the infielders. I don't know if you remember, Lanny, our discussion a couple days ago on what the significance of tonight was going to be, but with the clouds, we don't know. It's a full moon here on a Thursday night.
A sturgeon moon, should we be fortunate enough to spot it at some point. 1 ball, 1 strike. LePan, the runner at second. There have been only 3 base runners against Soon. Robinson reached on an error in the 3rd, base hit by Ball in the 4th, infield single for LePan here. One and 2 on Urgaitis.
There's that fastball away from a right-handed hitter. Check out the angle here the right-hander creates and the run that fastball has back to the outside part of the plate. In my opinion, it's really an impossible strike to hit as a right-handed hitter because the ball is so far away from you, but then has that late run back into the strike zone.
Soft liner to first baseman Young. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base. We have played 5 in the championship game, and Chinese Taipei leads 5-0.
Make a Dunkin' run for a $2 pick-me-up and avoid the afternoon drag.
Should have got one for John.
Yeah. Sorry, John. It's okay.
Come in for a $2 medium latte or cappuccino from 2 to 6 p.m. America runs on Dunkin'.
A college education. A new den edition. The trip of a lifetime. At WesBanco, your home becomes more than a home when you take advantage of our new low home equity flex line loan rate. WesBanco, by all accounts, better.
The perfect car is waiting for you at South Hills Toyota, and we make it simple. South Hills Toyota has been delivering quality vehicles and quality service for decades. Our goal is to have your total ownership experience always exceed your expectations. We always keep a tremendous inventory so you can find the right vehicle for you and your family.
The vehicle you want from the dealership you trust. South Hills Toyota. It really is all at the mall.
Make a Dunkin' run for a $2 pick-me-up and avoid the afternoon drag.
Should have got one for John.
Yeah. Sorry, John. It's okay.
Come in for a $2 medium latte or cappuccino from 2 to 6 p.m. America runs on Dunkin'.
Through the years, some legendary baseball names have appeared here at the Pony League World Series. Paul Wainer of the Pittsburgh Pirates there in the yellow blazer. And also a name that lasted generations in Major League Baseball. Blue coat, hands in his pockets there, none other than Don Zimmer. And how about the great one, Tommy Lasorda, also has taken in the Pony League World Series. Great memories that have lasted through the generations. And we're making memories here tonight, 5-0 as we head to the 6th with Chinese Taipei on top. Lanny?
Tony, thank you. Ernie and I noticing that Urgaitis has moved to, oh, wait a minute now. It looked like Urgaitis was going to move to left field. Julian is in the game at second base.
I think we now have Ethan Burrows in left field for Bay County.
That was the original word we got. That
Urgaitis was out there. Had shifted from second.
This is the point in most Pony League games where the scorecard starts to get a little messy.
Keegan LePan came on in the fourth inning. 3 2/3 for Giffel, charged with 3 runs. Pitch high and inside, 2-0.
Looks like we have Hu Chu Swan hitting here for Chinese Taipei. He came in and pinch ran for Su Xiao Hu.
Then stayed in the game to play third base. Strike 2 and 1. There's a big brackets board outside the door of the press box. So folks throughout this past week had a chance to watch and see how the teams have advanced. And here we are in the championship game for 2019. Now 3 and 1 on Hu.
It'd be a really cool souvenir to take home for the championship team, the giant bracket.
Three and 2.
A good pitch there. Another fastball with that late run that comes back and finds the strike zone.
Ball gets away on strike 3. Strikeout wild pitch. And a man aboard leading off the inning. 5-0 Chinese Taipei leads. Jim Butts, the manager, on his way to the mound. Let's listen.
Hey, nice job. Nice job. Go have a seat. All right? Ben! Hey, have some fun out here, all right? Have some fun. We got a runner on first, nobody out. Runner on first, nobody out.
Have some fun.
Well, that's always the goal, is to have fun. That's why every kid begins to play this game, is to have fun doing it.
It's a game that has meant so much to so many people. And it is fortunate that Major League Baseball has thrown its arms around Pony Baseball. The Pony Baseball Museum and offices over by the Washington Wild Things ballpark. Ben Sporman is on the mound. Sporman, third pitcher of the night.
And Sporman making his second appearance of the Pony League World Series. He's thrown 1 inning. No hits, no runs, no earned runs, 2 walks and a strikeout in that appearance. And the big thing here for Bay County and Sporman is to be able to come in the game here and throw strikes and try to find a way to be able to put up a 0 in this 6th inning and keep it at a 5-run deficit, especially with the way the Chinese Taipei starter Sun Hee Lee is throwing and only at 71 pitches.
Ben Sporman, whose dad Eric is a police officer firefighter, Bay City, Michigan. I mentioned earlier that I had a fun conversation with Ben and Lucas. They were the first two at the ballpark today. So here we go in the top of the 6th inning with a runner aboard and nobody out. Scoreless game until the 4th, when Chinese Taipei posted 3 and then 2 more in the 5th. Ball wild pitched back to the screen.
And that first pitch from Sporman just got away from him. As soon as he released it, you could see him knew it was probably going to sail over the catcher's head, started to shake his own head a little bit.
Just 6 more outs for Bay County, Michigan. And the bunt single. Hop stayed back at 3rd. So the only way that ball was going to be covered on the left side of the mound was by the pitcher, Sporman.
Yeah, that's the play we were talking about earlier. Is that with a runner at second base as a third baseman, you can't leave your position early, but once the bunt is down in your direction, you have to be the one that comes in and makes the play. It's just too difficult of a play for the pitcher. Sporman had absolutely no chance there, and it'll go down as a bunt single on a sacrifice attempt for Chinese Taipei.
Chu Swan-Chi steps in. Catcher ball goes through the signs, alerting his infielders as to what he plans to do should the runner break from first base. Ball 1. If you've been watching with us all night long, you'll note that Chinese Taipei hitters quite frequently put that bat out in front of home plate, whether they're planning on bunting or not.
But they have bunted tonight. This is their only game so far where they haven't hit a home run, but they have bunted quite a bit. And it shows you, how diverse this Chinese Taipei baseball team is. They can beat you in so many ways. We've seen it with the long ball this week. We've seen them with the extreme aggression on the bases and stolen bases. And tonight, you've just seen it with the small ball aspect of their game, the bunting.
Strike 2 and 1 on Chu. Runners at the lines, nobody out. Runner at first got a huge lead. Ball 3, there's no chance. The throw goes to the shortstop. Schultz coming in.
A 3-1 count here. We'll see how Chinese Taipei plays it. We saw Chu Swan-Chi try to bunt earlier in the game, and with nobody out, maybe not the typical time that you would try to safety squeeze, but you never know with Chinese Taipei.
Bases loaded. Nobody out, top of the batting order. And Liu Shuao Wei.
Chinese Taipei in position here to put an exclamation point on this game and really take control of it. Bases loaded, nobody out. Order turned over to Liu Chin-Wei.
Infield in. Strike 1, though. Shortstop Schultz and second baseman Julian are not at the edge of the grass. They're about 2/3 of the way up. Infield fly rule applied and called, and the ball dropped. It is an out. First out of the 6th inning.
Boy, I tell you what, that very tough play there. It pops out of the second baseman's glove. But how about the discipline of the base runners of Chinese Taipei? There's a lot of youth baseball teams out there, Lanny, when they saw, if the runners saw the ball dropped, everybody would take off. It would end up being a really goofy triple play to end an inning, but nobody on this Chinese Taipei team on the base pass even flinched. They knew exactly what was going on, that the infield fly rule was in effect, and base runners could only advance at their own risk. Just a nice job of great fundamental baseball there.
Now Seng, base hit into left field. Who scores? Lin slips at third. Bases remain loaded at 6-0. Bases remain loaded. Lin to third. Chu to second. Seng with the RBI single. And let me tell you, folks, that we do have the 10-run rule in this championship game. There's nobody out, or rather one out. And Soon-Lee Lei, number 3 hitter in the order, takes a strike. There have been 7 Chinese Taipei home runs hit in this tournament. Soon has hit 1, Sang has hit 1, Pai 2, Young 2, Su 1. Ball fouled away. Back in 2016, just 3 years ago, Chinese Taipei beat Maui in 6 innings, 12-2. It is now 6-0 in the top of the 6th inning. Out number 2. Sporman gets the strikeout of Soon-Lee Lei. And now Pai Chen-un, a guy that possesses power. He is 0 for 2 in the game. 3 for 9 in the tournament, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. And he was trying to end it right there.
He absolutely was trying to leave the ballpark, and why not? He represents that 10th run right now at home plate, which would make this a 10-run game.
High and foul or not? No, it was a fair ball. Ball came back and was caught by Burrows. Chinese Taipei comes up with 1 run on 2 hits, leaves 3 on base. Go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 6-0 Chinese Taipei.
We have a problem.
Whatever could it be?
Your face is on my debit card.
Ha! No problemo. Here's the one you want.
This is not over.
Ooh, cat videos.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Well, it's 6-0 Chinese Taipei as we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning of play. Earlier, before our game began, the announcement of the Pony Princess. And this year's designation goes to Ruthie Dalton. She's going to be a 9th grader at Zanesville High School this coming school year, 14 years old, and besides being the princess, she also is an accomplished dancer. Well, let's send it back upstairs to a couple of guys who really know their moves on the dance floor as well. Ernie and Lanny, take it away, guys.
Yeah, Landon Sella will lead off the bottom of the 6th. That's what magic we have from Bay County, Michigan in this 6th inning tonight. Bay County scored 2 runs in the 6th inning to come from behind to beat Brownsville 3-2 on Saturday. 2 runs 6th inning on Monday to beat Washington 5-4, and then the Giffel home run on Wednesday So Bay County came from behind, got great pitching from LePan late in that game, but it is a pretty sizable hill right now for Bay County. Sella and the top of the batting order, 0 for 2. Ball 1. It has always been about pitching and defense. And Soon, who missed his start because of an injury on Saturday, has made the most of the opportunity to be the Chinese Taipei starter in the championship game. Foul ball. And on play.
Yeah, Soon has just been remarkable here tonight. Again, no walks. He's only went to a 3-ball count one time to a Bay County hitter. The 2 hits, one of which was an infield single. He has just been outstanding out there on the mound. He's kept the pitch count down at 73, and he has just been unhittable here tonight.
1 and 2. Roger Lenhart, our producer. Scott Bartlett, our director. Thank you for joining us for the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series Championship game.
Ball.
Count 2 and 2 on Sella leading off the 6th.
Through 5 innings here, Soon has only faced 3 over the minimum. Can't ask for much of a better start out of your pitcher in a championship game than what Sun Ji Lee has been able to do here tonight.
One away in the 6th inning.
In a dominating performance like this, you would think that Sun Ji Lee would have a ton of strikeouts landing. It's only his 5th strikeout of the game here. He has just been able to get a lot of soft contact and weak contact throughout this Bay County lineup.
Bouncer to Leo, and it's thrown away. So Cam Schultz is safe at first. Second error of the game on Chinese Taipei.
I'll tell you what, Liu Chin Hui made a really nice play at shortstop there. Got his glove below the ball. The ball took a really bad hop on him there late. Able to make the play, but the throw just sails on him.
1 on and 1 out for Giffel. Bay County in the championship game, and yet Bay County in its 4 games, including what's transpired in 6 innings today, Bay County only 10 runs and only 17 hits. But getting enough in each of the first 3 to make it to the championship game. Bay County has scored 5 of its 10 runs in 5th innings, or in 6th innings rather. No balls, 1 strike, 1 on, 1 out. To the shortstop, Leo. 1, 2, inning over. No runs, no hits, an error, and nobody left on base. We'll go to the 7th inning. Chinese Taipei 6, Bay County, Michigan nothing.
There's a place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
At Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, we believe that every life has potential, and we're dedicated to fulfilling it. Our programs give every child the opportunity to overcome obstacles, achieve milestones, and reach their fullest early learning potential. From cutting-edge development therapies and daily medical supervision to quality early education for children of all abilities, we cater to each family's specific needs. Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, your path to lifelong fulfillment.
Top of the 7th inning of what is scheduled to be a 7-inning ball game. A couple of changes for Bay County. Leland O'Leary takes over at first base. And Max Fellows in right field. Young Shu Chun, 1 for 2 in the game, has scored a couple of runs. Right-handed batter against Sporman, who came on in the 6th inning. And a called strike. And the 1-1 pitch is inside.
Yeah, the middle of this Chinese Taipei offense lineup has really got it done here tonight, and it hasn't been the extra base hit. We've only seen the 1 extra base hit here all night long, but the run production has happened right in the middle of this lineup.
And the ball's going to drop in fair territory. Well, was it touched? It's a foul ball. That's a foul ball. It was not touched by anybody in fair territory.
You know, and that's the old catcher's pop-up there, one of the most difficult plays to make, because the ball is always going to spin back toward the field and back toward the pitcher's mound. And if you overrun it like that, you're always going to get caught on the wrong side of it. You see it all the time, and, you know, tough play there for Sporman. I think he was wanting the catcher to make the play, but I'm not sure that Nathan Ball ever quite found the ball. So very difficult play, and Bay County's not able to make it.
Are you old enough to remember that at one time catchers were taught to basket catch every pop-up? You're not that old, huh?
I want to say yeah. I really do, but I'm not. I don't remember that. I mean, I've heard stories about it with the gloves that, you know, they wore at that time. I mean, some of the old catcher's mitts, I love to look at those. It just looks like a really big pad with a hole in the middle of it where it would get broke in. And,
yeah, sometimes when you meet old catchers, you can tell just by the looks at their. You look at their hands, you can tell they were catchers. Ball hammered to center, but right at Sella, one away. Looking ahead to the do or be done bottom of the 7th for Bay County. Hitters 4, 5, and 6 coming up.
You know, back to your point there about the. You know, the old catcher's mitts and the way things, just imagine for a young baseball fan if they would turn on a baseball game and watch the catcher receiving these 98 to 102 mile an hour fastballs with 2 hands. Because that's how catchers used to have to receive pitches, with 2 hands, and, you know, risk that throwing hand being right there for foul tips. But at the same time, pitchers weren't throwing 100 miles an hour at that point in time either.
Ball.
When you were a kid, who was your all-time favorite player?
I was a big fan. The ball's down in the dirt there. Big fan of Ozzie Smith. Grew up a Cardinals fan, and you know, when I was a kid, I was a shortstop, and he was a shortstop, and there was none better than him. And I know you saw him play a ton.
Good guy too. I always enjoyed being around Ozzie.
Boy, how the game has changed, though. You know, a guy like Ozzie Smith was so defensive oriented. Now shortstops hit home runs, and a lot of them.
Ball looped into right center field. Base hit. Ball died in the wet grass. Throw in, kicks away from second base. 1-out double for Young Yu Chang.
The second extra base hit of the night and second double for Chinese Taipei.
What's this ball as it dies in right center field?
Yeah, and again, the grounds crew did just a remarkable job here today to get this field in the shape that it's in for this championship game, because there was a very heavy downpour, a lot of water, really, really quick, but you know, you can't remove all of the water, and there still is there's still pretty wet track out there in the outfield, which makes it tough for outfielders to run, and also doesn't allow balls like that are hitting the gap be able to scoot all the way to the wall.
Lin Po Yu batting and fouls it off, strike one.
Well, who was your all-time favorite player? Right.
I was a big fan of Yogi Berra, and the reason why is that I was a Yankees fan, and just about everybody in my family was a catcher. My dad was a catcher. My Uncle Larry was a catcher. My Uncle John did some catching. And I also thought Yogi Berra looked like my dad. Called strike 0-2.
Have you ever thought about how many catchers become major league managers?
Well, here's the thing. Good broadcasters are former pitchers. Good catchers are good managers.
Yeah, and you rarely see a manager that was a pitcher. I mean, rarely. I mean, we got Buddy Black in the major leagues now that's been with San Diego and now the Rockies, and he's had a great managing career, but very rarely do you see a pitcher.
Ball popped off to the right and out of play.
But also the trend that the game has now, you're seeing a lot of managers that have zero managerial experience. They're getting jobs in the major leagues, so you know, it's a brave new world there in Major League Baseball. But Yogi Berra, I have to say I'm a big fan as well. I mean, he's not only as a player, but I mean, obviously the personality is second to none in the history of the game.
Yogi Berra was a notorious bad ball hitter. There's the slow roller on the left side, and it's an infield single, first and third, 1 out. I guess it's appropriate that we talk about Yogi. You brought up the '60 World Series before, and Pirate fans love to ask that trivia question. Who was in left field when Mazeroski's home run sailed over that left field wall? Yogi Berra was out there. Then the next question is, all right, so who was catching? Elston Howard? Johnny Blanchard. The Yankees had 3 catchers. First and third, 1 out. You were talking about catchers being managers. Jimmy Leland was a catcher. Gene Lamont was a catcher. Lloyd McClendon a catcher. Some of the recent Pirate managers.
Mike Scioscia, who just, you know, I think is finishing up. And
runner going. High throw. That was caught by the second baseman, Julian, but the double steal works for Chinese Taipei, and it's 7-0.
And you knew at some point Chinese Taipei was going to score on the base paths, being aggressive. It took really until the 7th inning here, but you know, they have ran the bases wild here all week at the Pony League World Series.
By the way, if Chinese Taipei were to score 3 more runs, Bay County would still get its at-bats in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 ball and 1 strike. You know, we mentioned Tommy Lasorda earlier. Lasorda was a minor league pitcher. You were talking about the few pitchers that become managers.
I did not know that. I did not know he was a pitcher.
Runner going. It's a ball, no throw.
No offense to Mr. Lasorda, but, you know, every memory I have of him in his years with the Dodgers and those great teams, he definitely had a catcher's build. He looked like a catcher to me. Boy, another great baseball personality there, huh? Tommy Lasorda.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's swing and a miss, 2-2.
Who are the personalities in the game now that'll stand the test of time, like a Yogi Berra or a Tommy Lasorda? Doesn't really come to mind for me.
Swing and a miss, ball gets away. Scoring is Lin to make it 8-0, and Lin Rui-On gets first base on a strikeout wild pitch.
It's the second time tonight Chinese Taipei has struck out but reached first base on the wild pitch.
1 on and 2 runs in. You know, talking about Yogi Berra, all the great quotes that have been attributed to Yogi. Good friend of mine, Jack Falo, orthopedic doctor with the Pirates. We used to have Dale Berra with us. Matter of fact, Dale Berra recently came back for the '79 celebration. Dale, Yogi's son, and Jack tells me that once in the training room, he asked Dale about, you know, all these quotes, all these funny quotes that are attributed to Dale's dad. And so Jack asked Dale for a favor, and he said, yeah, one day my dad came home and said to my mom, or said to Yogi's other son, where's mom? And he said she's well, wait, we'll get back to that in a moment.
To right field, tell Max to go to center, send Landon in.
That's going to be all for
I was
Sporman.
wondering, I saw you limping out there. You all right? All right, guys, come on. Let's finish this out. Let's finish this out.
And Landon Sella coming in.
And again, that's just the beauty of the youth baseball game, where, you know, I told you before the broadcast even started, you know it's a youth baseball game when both starting pitchers are also hitting third in the batting orders, and just another classic move here, you know. And it's the beauty of youth baseball, where your center fielder is going to come in to pitch, and your right fielder is going to go to center field, and there's going to be moves all over the ballpark, and it's just a really cool part of baseball at this level. The players have to be able to play multiple positions and play them well, especially for these two teams that have reached the pinnacle of Pony League baseball, to be able to play in the World Championship game here tonight.
Our play of the game. Center field, the catch made. It was ruled a catch on the ball hit by Youngwoo Chung. Catch made by Sella, and that was the first run of the game. Chinese Taipei went on to score 2 more runs in that fourth, 2 runs in the fifth, 1 in the sixth, and 2 so far here in the 7th inning. Changes. Sella comes in to pitch from center field. Fellows goes from right to center, and Sporman goes to right. Anyways, quickly to finish the story. So Yogi comes home, asks one of his son, where's mom? Mom's not here. She took Dale to see Dr. Zhivago, and Yogi said, oh, what's wrong with that kid now?
I mean, have you ever seen the book? I mean, there's a book.
Oh, yeah. Tony was talking earlier about Paul Wainer and Don Zimmer, and talked about Tommy Lasorda before, and Pirates were here the other night with President Frank Coonelly and Grant Jackson, Chris Peters. Part of the traditions of the Pony League World Series. All right, here's Chu. 1 out, 2 runs in.
Ball.
And it's ball 1. So Chinese Taipei has put down a pretty sizable down payment on its 10th Pony League World Series championship. While on the other side, Jim Butt's telling us, win or lose, we're going to Buffalo Wild Wings tonight.
You know, in win or lose, it's the first time they've been able to reach this point. I mentioned earlier that this is the 8th consecutive years Bay County has been here in Washington and participated in the Pony League World Series. And they finally break through here in 2019 and are able to win their half of the bracket and advance to the championship.
And 3-1. Runner going. Line drive to left field, base hit. Ball's going to be cut off just at the edge of the warning track around third. And stopping at third, Lou Rion on the true double.
We're going to see here on the replay, the third baseman, Colton Hawk, for whatever reason, went to cover third base. I think he heard runner. You see him go to cover the base there. There wasn't anybody stealing third base. The runner was stealing second. But I think he heard runner and actually left his position, and the ball actually lines right through where he was standing, and probably would have been a pretty easy play for the third baseman if he hadn't went to cover the bag. Look here, Laney, we have the full moon.
Intentional walk is ordered. Turns out to be a bad moon rising for Bay County, Michigan. Bases loaded. 8-0. Infield in for Sung-Ye Wei.
Ball.
And ball one. Chinese Taipei has won 3 of the last 4 championships. 2015, 2016, 2018. In 15, Chinese Taipei won 12-1. In 2016, it won by a score of 12-2. And here's Chinese Taipei enjoying an 8-run lead. And as the bases loaded, 1 out in the 7th inning. Chinese Taipei, you saw that graphic, losing to Hilo, Hawaii in 2014. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4, bases loaded, walk. It is 9-0. Lin comes home, Chu to third, Liao to second.
And now the man of the hour, your starting pitcher, Soon-Chi Lei, comes to the plate with a chance to really put an exclamation point on his evening here in the championship game. He has been outstanding and dominant on the mound, and also 2 for 4 here tonight at the plate with 2 runs scored.
Ball 1. One and one.
A good pitch there by Sell, the fastball, and a hitter's count, but enough movement on it and finds the outer part of the plate to where Soon-Chi Lee takes the pitch.
Ground ball to short. Throw to the plate. Not a double play. Shortstop Schultz to catcher Ball. Second out of the inning. Bases remain loaded.
Just a nice routine play there by Bay County. Didn't hurry, didn't try to do too much and force a double play when it wasn't a double play ball. Just take the routine out. Nice job by the shortstop Schultz to get it to Ball at home plate to get that 1 out, because there really wasn't 2 outs anywhere on the field with where that ball was hit and how hard it was hit.
Now Pye in the 4th spot of the batting order. And the first baseman O'Leary makes the catch. Chinese Taipei comes up with 3 runs. Do or die, bottom of the 9th inning, bottom of the 7th for Bay County. 9-0 the score.
DJ's a sharpshooter, but when he went down with a shoulder tear, he lost his aim. That's when Dr. Sam Akavan and the sports medicine team at AHN got it back for him, just like they did for Josh Bell. Thanks to the surgeons at AHN, they're both back in the game and back on target. Whatever your sport, whatever your level, getting back to what you love is living proof. Call 412-DOCTORS for an appointment with AHN, official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
At Community Bank, we've made it our business to help area businesses thrive. No matter where you go to work, talk to our business banking team to see how Community Bank can work for you. It's what better business banking is all about. That's Community Bank. Feel the love. Looking for a new home or to refinance an existing one? The mortgage team at Community Bank will show you how to make your dream home a dream come true. Plus, our rates are pretty dreamy too. All because building better communities is our business. That's Community Bank.
No question about who the star of the game is, Ernie.
No doubt about it. How about Soon Heath Lee for Chinese Taipei? Is absolutely dominated on the mound, thrown a shutout, only the 2 hits. He's only faced 3 hitters over the minimum and has completely shut down Bay County. And from the first pitch of the game, Lanny has been in complete control of this championship game.
New second baseman. 6 innings, no runs, just the 2 hits, 5 strikeouts, no walks. And ready to face 4, 5, and 6 in the Bay County lineup with the new second baseman Wong in there defensively for Chinese Taipei.
And again, we're in the bottom of the 7th here, and he'll be facing his 22nd hitter of the contest. No walks, only the 1 3-ball count. He just hasn't allowed Bay County to get anything going offensively all night long.
Bay County has had only 1 runner reach third base. Robinson in the 3rd, on board by way of an E5 stolen base, went to 3rd on a strikeout. Yes, indeed, thumbs up for Chinese Taipei. Soon didn't get his start on Saturday, but quite spectacular.
Yeah, sometimes things work out for a reason, right? I mean, he was absolutely, completely fresh. And if you remember, he was supposed to make his start, didn't even make a pitch because he got hurt in the first inning. But after the top of the first inning, they had a 9-0 lead on Puerto Rico, so they really didn't even need him.
Well, the best team, or the team that gave Chinese Taipei the most challenging matchup was yesterday when Chinese Taipei won and beat Youngstown 5-4.
Well, Chinese Taipei had the luxury that they would have had to have been beaten twice by Youngstown yesterday, so they didn't have to throw Soon Chi Lee in that game, and they end up winning the game by a run, and they have their ace, their #1 guy, on full rest, ready to go here for the championship game.
Anthony Malagy's homered in the 3rd inning of that game, and that gave Youngstown a 3-2 lead. Game was tied in the top of the 4th. No, the home run by Malagy's made it a 4-2 ball game. And Chinese Taipei scored 1 run on the 4th, 1 run on the 6th, and got the home run from Soon. That was the game winner. So this young man on the mound was one of the stars yesterday in the Youngstown game, and he's our star of the game here today. And there's the strikeout of Ball.
He looks really good here, even into the 7th inning. At this point, you know, if you're a Chinese Taipei or really a baseball fan in general, you want to see him be able to finish this game here tonight. But the pitch count, 95, may come into place. We saw that happen last year.
Strike one.
Boy, the strike to ball ratio tonight for Soon-Hee Lee has just been incredible, and he's done it with all of his pitches. He's been able to find the zone, both sides of the plate with everything.
And for good measure, popping some bubbles along the way.
Yeah, add a little personality to this dominant performance. We talked about that earlier in the game, that sometimes he actually blows the bubble while he's in his balance point, getting ready to deliver the pitch to home plate.
Wouldn't that be something if the blowing of the bubble was a tip-off to what the pitch was? Wouldn't that be something?
And it may be. I haven't paid that close of attention, but maybe if you see the bubble, you know the breaking ball's coming, right? But with the kind of stuff that Soon-Hee Lee has had tonight, I don't even think it would matter if you knew what was coming.
A base hit to center field, third hit of the game for Bay County, Michigan. You know, it's like if you open your glove a little bit as you're delivering the pitch.
Oh, there's a lot of tells out there, and every pitcher might have different tells, and you know, a lot of teams have guys designated in the dugout, usually pitchers, they're studying that pitcher, trying to find something that's going to tip off a fastball or a breaking ball. And you know, but also there's so many hitters out there, Lanny, and with all the information in baseball now, some hitters don't want to know. Some hitters just want to be clueless and react to the pitch. They want to be able to react and not have too much thought in their mind. So, you know, some hitters love to know. Maybe if a pitcher's tipping, they want to know what's coming. Some hitters absolutely don't want to know what's coming.
Ball.
2 balls and no strikes on Sporman. 1 on, 1 out. Last call for Bay County, Michigan. Two balls, 1 strike.
A good fastball there. We are getting close to that pitch count, Lanny. And you know that Soon-Hee Lee wants to finish this game.
Base hit into left field, 2 on, and 1 out. First time in the game that Bay County's had 2 men on in the same inning.
First time in the game for a lot of things. Back-to-back base hits, 2 runners on in an inning, a 2-hit inning. I'd like to be able to hear what that conversation was, because you know, as a manager there, that you really want this young man to be able to finish the game. He's been absolutely awesome out there tonight, but looks like they may be making a change.
So there is a pitching change forthcoming here in the 7th inning. Soon-Hee Lee officially worked 6 in the 3rd innings. Scoreless.
He was impressive here tonight, without a doubt. Everything working, through strikes. Never gave Bay County an opportunity to have any type of big inning, and he will be your MVP of this baseball game with the way he performed out there on the mound tonight.
He is responsible for the 2 men on base, though he has not been charged with a run yet.
Now pitching number 14, Lin Yu. Now playing third base, number 5, Sun Yilei.
So the new pitcher, Lin Yu, sidearm right-hander.
And you think after seeing Sun Yilei all night with the fastball that it's exploding, the good breaking ball, that you might get a little bit of a break here within a 9-0 game with 1 out in the last inning, but that is not going to be the case here with Lin Yu, who is as deceptive as anybody you will see out there. True submarine right-hander with a ton of movement on his pitches.
I think I heard that Sun's going to stay in the game. And the batter next up is Lucas Julian with 2 on and 1 out. Okay, third base for Sun.
Lin Yu here making his second appearance of the Pony League World Series. He's pitched a third of an inning, and of course, he has a strikeout to his credit.
Chopper to first. Young will take it himself. So there are 2 outs. Bay County, Michigan down to its final out, 9-0. Chinese Taipei leads. And now the batter, Max Fellows. First time ever that a team from Bay County has made it to the championship game.
What a week they had with some exciting 1-run victories. All 3 games come from behind late in the game in the 6th inning.
Two outs, runners at second and third. A scoreless game until the 4th. A balk has been called, and Bay County has its first run of the game.
I didn't quite notice anything, but I'm sure no argument from Chinese Taipei at all, but that breaks the shutout. Bay County is on the board here, and it might not be the difference in who wins or loses this game, but you never want to get shut out, and now Bay County's able to at least put a run on the board.
Ball, milk. Appeal to the third base umpire, no swing. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. 7th inning of a game that is scheduled for 7. Pop back out of play. So getting ready to wrap up. Congratulations to our entire crew that has worked so hard, has had some long days over a 7-day span. Congratulations to all of the volunteers in the Pony League World Series. Hit batsman. Fellows goes to first. So Ethan Burrows gets a plate appearance here with runners at first and third, a run in. Ethan Burrows' dad, assistant principal. His dad, Chuck. And a called strike. Yeah, it was a real good ball game, and scoreless until that 3-run 4th inning. Now a 9-1 affair. Strike called, 0-2 on Burrows.
Yeah, once Chinese Taipei was able to break the seal there in the 4th inning, they did not look back and were able to score runs. For 4 consecutive innings. 3 of those innings were crooked numbers. So
check swing, foul ball. Ground ball to first. And Chinese Taipei has won its 10th Pony League World Series championship.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball,
Vikings basketball,
Woodlawn soccer,
the Tigers basketball program
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
Brett loves tennis, but a knee injury made it hard to even walk. Then he got a new knee from Dr. Brian Mosier and AHN Orthopedics, the same experts Josh Bell turned to for his knee surgery. Now they're both back on their feet and rallying. Whatever your sport, whatever your level, getting back to what you love is living proof. Call 412-DOCTORS for an appointment with AHN, official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
The totals: Chinese Taipei 9 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. Bay County, Michigan 1 run, 4 hits, 2 errors. Soon, 6 1/3 innings, is charged with a run. He was masterful. He gets the win, and starter for Bay County, Michigan, Jace Giffel, is the losing pitcher. A scoreless game until the 4th inning. Let's go to Tony.
Thank you very much, Lanny. And we are downstairs here with the victorious pitcher, Sunyi Lei. Congratulations. First question for him is, what does it feel to be a world champion?
就是问说，你觉得当一个就是今天打了冠军的话，你的感想是什么？
我今天觉得，大家从一开始到现在都很努力，然后很用心，一路来这样这么久，然后也很累了，最后得冠军很值得这样。
I think from the beginning, every player that's just do their job, and I think we are worth to get this result, to get a championship.
Yeah, absolutely. If you would, talk a little bit about his individual performance. Did he feel coming into this game that he would have the command of his pitches that he did tonight?
OK， 问说你今天就是投的话，你觉得你个人的表现，就是说你觉得你今天有没有就是掌握好整个球的那个配球，然后还有就是整个教练给你的配球，然后你自己觉得怎么样？
我觉得这一场把握得很好，但是最后有一个没有把握好，就是配速没有配好，敌力有点就没有那么足够，然后在就是最后一局没有投完，这样很可惜。
He wanted to complete a game, but eventually, some of the, control that's not getting well. So he tried to want to complete the game.
Okay. We'll let him go celebrate. Congratulations to you. Thank you very much. There you go. It's Chinese Taipei once again, guys. Lanny, back up to you.
Yes, it is Chinese Taipei with its 10th championship, winning all 4 of its games in this tournament by scores of 14-0, 8-1, 5-4, and tonight 9-1. They were celebrating in Michigan, but they are really celebrating those who are following the team from Chinese Taipei, whether here or across the globe. Executive producers: Mike Parsons, Dan Lohman, producer Roger Lenhart, Scott Bartlett. Bid you a pleasant good night from Blue H Pony Field.